Welcome to Math 24/7. Today is a 6th grade lesson, application of inequalities. So yesterday we learned inequalities, how they work, like one-step equations. Today we're going to use those inequalities to solve problems. So remember, when we're solving real-world problems or problems we might come across, we always say, what information are you given? What are we solving for? And does our solution make sense, within the context of the problem? So let's start with the first one. The football team is selling raffle tickets for a fundraiser. It costs $1.55 to print the tickets, and they would like to make at least $2,500 in profit. So they want to make $2,500 or more. So think about that. Greater than or equal to is how I would be thinking about the inequality. And how much money do they need to raise to cover the printing cost and meet their goal? Okay, so the printing costs are $155. So whatever X has to be, okay, so let me get my pen here. Whatever X is, which is what they want to make, minus $155, which is the cost. Actually, I should be putting this on this one. The variable is the total fundraising money. Let me switch that. Fundraising money. And we want this amount here to be greater than or equal to at least $2,500. Okay? So this would have to be, more than this. And then we would go ahead and solve it. Right now we're just talking about how we would set these up. Next one, again, what are we given? What are we looking for? And does it make sense? So Westfield Junior High is attending a field trip to the planetarium. Students must be placed into groups of 15, and the planetarium can only accept up to 18 groups per day. How many students attend the planetarium field trip each day? So we can have 15 groups, 18 groups and 15 in each group. So our variable is the number of students that we can have. So the number of students, okay, we have to divide them into groups of 15, okay? And we can have this number here has to either be less than or equal to 18 groups, okay? So if you had, 30 kids, 30 divided by 15 is 2 groups. 2 groups are less than or equal. So any number here up until, so that it has to make sense, up to 18. So that does make sense. All right, same questions, but here we go. Frances is saving money for a new tablet. She needs to save at least, so remember, at least means 200 or more, and has decided to save $10 per week. How many weeks before she can purchase her new tablet? So I know she's saving $10 per week, and she needs 200 or more dollars. Okay, what do we need? How many weeks she needs to save? So I'm going to start with, if it's $10 per week, we know that this number has to be greater than or equal to $200. So we're going to actually solve this equation. So we're going to say, since 10 is being multiplied by W, the opposite of multiplying by 10 would be to divide by 10. And 200 divided by 10 is 20. So her weeks need to be greater than or equal. So she needs at least 20 weeks or more. Now this is what we're going to graph. So we're going to put a 20 right here. And because it's equal, remember it's the closed in circle, or more. Farmer Fran would like to build a chicken coop. She's determined that the area of the coop must be a minimum of 300 feet. So coop must be 300 feet. That's the minimum, the least it can be, but it can be bigger. If the length of the coop is 12 feet, how wide does the chicken coop need to be? And we're going to use area equals base times height, because we're going to draw our chicken coop. We need this to be 12. We don't know what this is. And what we need to know is the width of the chicken coop. All right, so the base is 12. So 12 times and I should say W, 12 times the width has got to be greater than or equal to 300 feet. So again, just like the last one, divide both sides by 12. So W is greater than or equal to 300 divided by 12. Is 25. Get my handy dandy calculator here. So now we're going to, because it's equal to and greater than, fill in our circle, 25. And the W must be greater, the width must be greater. And we're going to go that way. Next is Sam is purchasing flags for his football team and must spend less than $50. So not equal to, but it has to be less than. So less than $50. I'm sorry, $55. What do we want to know is that, and then each of them costs $5.50. We want to know how many flags. Okay, so here we go. So flags are $5.50 each, and we want the number of flags, and that price must be less than $55. Okay, so to figure out how many we can have, we're going to divide both sides by 5.5, and that divided by 5.5 is F is got to be less than 10 flags. So we're going to open the circle, put 10, and it has to be less than 10. Okay, so 10 would put us over, so 9 or less. And last one, if it costs 30 cents per minute to make an international call, how many minutes could a caller talk if they could spend $21 at most? Okay, so at most is one of those that says we can spend, whatever we spend has to be less than or equal to $21. Okay, and we know it is 30 cents per minute. Okay, what do we want to know? How many minutes? Okay, so we got per again. We know that's multiplication. We've already done the work up here. So 0.30 or 30 cents times minutes has to be less than or equal to $21 exactly. When we do that out, divide both sides by 0.3 or 30. Watch the place of your decimals, and it looks like we can talk 70 minutes or more. Or less. The most we can talk is 70 minutes. And that's today's lessons. That's how you might use inequalities in regular life. If you have any questions, see me. If not, go on to your homework.